carpe diem, or seize the day. This is probably the most famous line of the Roman poet Horace. It's the kind of line that you might find today on a fridge magnet. And though it's over 2,000 years old, I think that carpe diem can still sum up the kind of attitude that we often have towards life. We tend to assume that life is somehow out there, and it's something that we need to go and get on with. We need to take the initiative, seize the day, go out there and grab life by the horns. Now, the younger generation, and I am resigned to the fact that I definitely don't fit into that bracket anymore, the younger generation use a phrase, live your best life. And just like Horace, this implies that it's really up to you to go out there and make your life the best it possibly can be. Or at least make it look that way on Instagram. And then 2020 happened. How often have we felt this year that life has been on hold? I certainly have felt that, and I think I've said it a few times too. I said things like, everything's in limbo. I'm just waiting for life to start again. Far from being able to go out and grab life by the horns, life at times has felt like it's just ground to a halt. Now, in this context, verse 4 of John chapter 1 has a message which is really just for us. As we drag ourselves wearily to the end of 2020, verse 4 reminds us that life isn't out there and that life isn't on hold. Life is in Christ. Verse 4 reads, "In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind." Verse 4 reminds us that if we anchor ourselves to Christ, then no matter how drab and dreary our daily routines may feel at the moment, that we are connecting ourselves to the very source of life. Life isn't out there. It isn't something that we need to go out and experience. But instead it's something that we experience through relationship with Jesus Christ. Now, I am certainly not trying to undermine the pain of this year in any way. The pain of not being able to hug your mum or your grandchildren. The pain of the loneliness. The intense pain of losing loved ones. I'm not trying to undermine this in any way at all. But I hope that it is of some comfort in difficult times to remember that whilst normal life feels as if it is on hold, absolutely nothing can separate us from the source of life. No lockdown, no tier-free rules, neither height nor depth nor any other powers, absolutely nothing can separate us from the source of life that is Christ.